Hi everyone and welcome back to this new video in which I'm going to be showing my favorite fall themed or spooky themed coloring pages that I did over the past years, and this time it's the hardback edition. Less books than in the previous video, but nevertheless I think it will be fun showing my favorite ones, and I can't wait to dive in. So we will start immediately. I'm going to put aside the ones that I'm going to do as the later ones. We will be starting with Clara Markova, A Fairy Touch of Magic. I've only selected one picture in this one, and it's this page done in 2021. Of course, I've selected this one because of the giant mushroom. I wish I did my background in a lighter shade of blue. It turned out a bit too dark for my liking, but nevertheless, I'm happy that I could use some poppy colors for my fruits. Not sure what they are supposed to be, but I really like how I've colored those in, and that I returned with the same color for some other details. Yeah, it's from 2021. Maybe I already said it. So yeah, only one in this book. A lot of work, but a nice result. As the second book, The Tenderful Enchantments by Clara. And I've selected, I think, two. This one, it's not a fall themed picture, I think, but I used some muted colors, so I thought it was fitting for fall season. It's from 2019, and I only had one shiny element, and that was the key. Used a lot of graphite pencils, I think. Albrecht Dürer. No, Albrecht Dürer. I only used Dürer and gesso. Okay. The colors here, I really thought it was the graphite tint set, but with the Dürers you can also create a bit of a muted palette, so it seems. So yeah, that was this one. And for the second one, it's this picture from 2020, pure Halloween, because of a scary bat, although it doesn't look scary. Yeah, fall pumpkins, some glowy bees or fireflies, and it's so weird that in 2020 I had the courage to go for a page with some how can I call it, luminous objects or little animals, and now I'm so scared to start working on a page with a night scene and lit up elements. I'm thinking too much about it, I think. I'm also blocking sometimes when starting a background, and in the past I just did something and it's so weird. I have to turn my brains off a little more, I think. So also loving this one. And then we are going to April, and I thought I've selected this book when I've recorded my first video, and the picture I wanted to show is this one. I've used paints for the background. I've used paints for my tree. I'm so proud of my tree trunks, or it's not a trunk, a tree. Yeah, my tree. Especially the white effect here. I will lift the book a bit so that you can see it a little better. The paper is super nice for watercolor. The girl is done, I think, with water-based pencils and some shimmer paint for her dress, but it's not really visible. I did this last year in April. Really happy with how it turned out. Yeah, I like painting in my books. I really like to use paints. Then I selected a few in Sagor och Sagner. I hope I'm saying that right, by Emily Lydahal Oberg. And I've selected this. I really like this one, but it's more winter themed. This is more fall themed because of the fall color here behind her. There's some glossy accent going on, some shimmer because of shimmer paint. I also like how I've colored in these leaves, very subtle, because all the other things are not subtle. This is not subtle. You can hear the stickles. And there are some glossy drops here on the mushrooms as well. Sorry for my zoom. I'm filming through my cell phone and it doesn't focus automatically. And it's 5 years old already, this page, so wow, time flies. And the next one is from 2018. And I've selected this one because of the creepy guy sitting on the rock. He looks a bit spooky. And yeah, for 2018, when I was flipping through my books yesterday, I was amazed I could do this poppy effect with light. Yeah. And I drew in some bubbles and I've painted them in with some paints, but it's not really that visible. Yeah, really liking this one. And then I've selected this one. A bit of a fall/winter page, my absolute favorite one. But I chose to show it because of the mushrooms, which are calling autumn to me. The nut here, the little berries. But I love everything about it. It's really one of my favorite pages that I've ever colored, I think. Or that gave me the best result possible that I didn't expect when starting the page. Absolutely didn't expect that I would love it so much. And it's 3 years old. So yeah, that was it for Emily. And then we are returning, or no, we are visiting the sweet Hannah Carlson. Absolutely one of my favorite artists as well. I love her artwork. I do hope she will recover from her illness because yeah, such a young woman. It's tragic that what's happening to her. It would be tragic for everyone that's going through what is going through, young or old, of course. 2019, also 2019, these two pages. This one I've used, I think, Albrecht Dürer It's definitely water-based pencils for almost everything, I think, except the skin, of course, and the hair. Some shimmer paint for the sun, the moon, and the amulet. I'm really liking how she's turned out. And then this one, very special with all the colors going on, definitely Inktense if I'm not mistaken. But I had a lot of fun working on this one as well. Wasn't scared for coloring in a candle, and now I would be. Silly, it's so silly. Anyway, it's given me courage to tackle some candle and darker pages when I see this. And then, oh yes, I really like her. Done in 2022. Background definitely distress inks with a sponge filled with gold paint for the snake, and the snake here on her head, shimmer paint, glossy accents on her lips. I am in love with this page. I think I've messed up her hair and decided to paint it black and then put in some highlights with some gel pen, but it worked. Could be black Posca as well instead of paint, not sure, but I like how it turned out. Yeah, in love with this page. And of course I've selected this one because of the creepiness. It's fitting for Halloween. And then the next page, oh yes, this one. Just because it's a scorpion, it's scary. I would run if I saw one here. Very simple background, distress inks, splatter with some paints, I think. Oh no, it's glitter gel. No, it's not stickles. It's another kind of shimmer glue, I think, or paint. Of course, the scorpion itself has some stickles. And I like the glowing effect as well. It's really glowing. Yeah, simple page, but I had a lot of fun working on it. And sometimes it's so strange if I'm flipping through a book, sometimes such a page doesn't appeal, and sometimes suddenly it does. It's super weird. A lot of fun working on this one. And for the last book in this series, it's a shorter video, I'm sorry, but I really only selected the pages that I thought that were nice to show. The last book is I think it's called Seasons by Hannah. And I'm sorry for the bump, that was my shoulder. I've selected this one. Quite simple, black background. Went over it with, I think, acrylic white paint. And I've chosen this one because it's fairly simple, but it's a bit spooky because of what happened with this flower, because all of the blood going on here on the page. What happened? A bit of a spooky vibe. Done in March this year, before my second coloring slump. And then the last page, it's a companion to this one, but I'm not too fond of this one, so it doesn't count. I've chosen my kitty. I think I've done this kitty with Inktense or Durer pencils. Couldn't bother doing fur. I was afraid doing fur on such a big cat. So I decided to leave her or him like this. Again, did some candles. I have a glossy book. And when did I color this one? Forgot to write it down. Okay, no clue when I did this one. No clue. This is an oldie, 2017, definitely younger. But yeah. And I'm thinking, it's weird, I'm thinking I'm missing some extra books because I've selected another kitty in another book. I'm going to pause the video for a moment and check if I didn't forgot any other books. I will back in just 1 second. Okay, I'm back and I didn't have any books left, so maybe I rethought my decision of selecting that kitty cat. So yeah, this concludes the second video of my favorite fall themed pages. I really hope you've liked it, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to mention them down below, and I hope I will see you soon for a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.